Hey guys, welcome back to another one take recording weekly vlog. So we are back in the studio for another week at one take recording, and there's a lot of exciting stuff going on right now. Today got a studio session a little bit later with some new faces, and we're just gonna be working on some mixing and mastering. Sorry, cats, like normal. But also, what I'm really excited for is the new Digitac that I have. In the last video, I showed it off a little bit, and I've been working on getting it synced up with everything. As of right now, I have my Polybrute synced up to it, and I'm working on getting the Arturia one. The whole MIDI world, at least to me, is completely new. So it's something that I'm still working on and figuring out. That being said, I'm super excited because once I get that all set up, I'll be able to do a lot more DAWless jams and synchronized stuff for the daily videos that, if you've been watching, for those that I post. So for those that don't know and haven't seen the other ones, I have been recording and posting a little composition once per day. That could be either with my guitar, with my synths, trying to work them interconnected. And before the month of February, I've just been doing pretty much individual ones, but the Digitac wasn't here, so I didn't have the opportunity to combine those. Now I'm going to be posting more with that and being able to integrate them more. But before then, it was just the one daily post. Now, when I started this challenge or this kind of goal, the main thing that I wanted to get from this was spending more time with my equipment and being able to create stuff that other people could see for those that don't have the equipment. And I'll tell you honestly, these little short videos that I've been creating, even if they're just a minute, 30 seconds, 45 seconds long, they have taught me so much when it comes to my gear and the things that I need to work on and learn, which honestly has been so great. When I first started, and even before then, I had the bad habit of sometimes I'd get gear, find a preset that I liked, find a workflow that I liked, and I'd be stuck in that way. And I didn't utilize what I bought to the full, ability that I could. Being a guitar player, I'd gravitate towards my guitar. I'd have my synth. I'd be honest, I had my synth and I barely used it as much as I should have, because I'd rather just start on the guitar. It's easier. But now doing these videos, I want to learn. I want to learn more. So it's made me spend more time, aside from the videos, just finding other videos on YouTube, learning how to do it, learning how to connect everything via MIDI and all of that, which has been difficult because it's a whole new world to me. And at times I don't want to do it. At times it's, a little bit of a struggle, but every single day I've been able to learn more. I've been able to even focusing on just my video editing skills. I'm just a musician, and the video editing stuff has never been my favorite. It's never been something that I really look forward to doing, but I think it'd be cool to do. And now I think I've been able to grow with how I edit a little bit, just to make the workflow a little bit easier and make it look a little bit better. Obviously, there's room for growth on both ends. But throughout this whole entire challenge, it's really pushed me to learn something new every day and be very active and mindful about what I'm doing so that I can get one of those videos out, or so that I can make something that's new. And, it's been a little bit over a month, but there are plenty of times where I would be frustrated and was just like, I wish I didn't have to post. I'm kind of tired to get off work, tired, don't want to do anything. Kind of feeling stressed that I got to figure something out. Sometimes when a melody didn't stick out. But, throughout all of that, and, even past that, starting out a YouTube channel and putting little to no money into like advertisements or anything, the channel starts out small, and this channel is still very small. And at times when you're putting in this daily effort and doing these recordings and doing everything else, if you get stuck looking at the numbers, it can be a little bit unmotivating because, I'm spending, probably an hour trying to figure out how to make something and then edit it and then make it on the clip, and it gets just a handful of views. It's a little unmotivating, right? And that's fair. I think that's fair for anyone. But, besides that, I've really been just pushing, and I think yesterday I finally hit like a breakthrough of I obviously I think it'd be awesome for people to check it out and, help grow the channel more, right? But it felt so good to be able to learn how to sync up my Polybrute synth and my Digitac together. I was able to start sampling sounds directly from my computer into the Digitac by a setting, just because I was trying to figure out how the MIDI worked, and I ended up looking into the settings, and I took a clip that I played from my guitar from a previous video that I did, put it right into the Digitac, sampled it, and I was able to lower the pitch and change it and literally just put it into a drum thing. So fast and so simple. And I would have never known that if I had just sticked to the regular YouTube video that I watched to learn it, if I would have just stick to messing around with it. Maybe eventually I could have figured it out, but it would have taken a lot longer. And by doing these little videos and figuring out the stuff that doesn't work for me or the stuff that I need to learn, sorry, that was Jet, I've been able to grow, and it's so awesome to see. So I'm just excited to keep going. Wow. Anyways, but through all of this process, I have been able to grow, and it's so awesome, at least for me, to see that growth. And what I think has made this challenge so fulfilling to me, even though it's in the early stages, the channel is still super small and everything, is that I have been able to grow and learn my equipment better and, use it to its max ability. And just from these starting months of growth, I know that the longer I keep doing it, I'm going to continue to grow, which I think is super awesome. And I'm excited to see, what next month will be. It's only been a month. So I'm excited to see what 2 months will equal to, 3 months, 6 months, a year even. So I hope I can just keep doing it and keep progressing. And for, any of you musicians starting out, whether it be your first song, whether it be picking up an instrument, it gets easier over time. And I'm sure you've heard that, but it does. There's going to be difficult moments. I hate setting up my equipment. I hate it. It takes me so long. I wish I could just play it. I wish I could be good at it right away. But, it takes time, and it makes it rewarding once you do start getting good, and once you, put in the time, once it pays off. So before I go, I just want to give a little piece of advice or a recommendation for anybody watching this, is to do a challenge like this. Try to post something once a day, whether it's a new song, doing a songwriting challenge, just writing the song, making the song, composing the song, whatever it is, something that pushes you to grow, and find a way to hold yourself accountable. I use the camera to hold myself accountable so that I can post, and it makes me push a little bit harder than if it was just for me, keeping myself accountable where no one else could see it. And just see what you learn from that, because there's going to be times where you don't want to do it, and there's going to be times where maybe it's not as good as you'd like it to be. But by doing it once a day, if I make something that I don't like or that I don't think is really the best, I got the next day, to make it better, or I got the next day to forget about it, right? And it helps me, one, let go of that mentality of like, oh, everybody cares what I'm going to post. Because the truth is, they probably don't. And that's fine, because I'm trying to express my creativity more than anything than let it hold me back from what other people are thinking. Or at the same time, there's stuff that I need to work on. Anyway, so this was just another recap of my previous month of January and my daily posts. I wanted to do this to show that not every day when I was posting it was a fun day to do. I had my struggles, but overall, I thought it was a really good practice, and it really helped discipline me a little bit more into learning the equipment that I have, and learning how to work on my workflow so that it can be better optimized, so it could be more fun for me, and so that I don't get burned out as easily. Besides that, it's really pushed me to grow more than I really thought I would want to. Anyways, for those that have been sticking around, I really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate the comments, any questions that you have. Doing this and kind of learning as I go is really fun, and it's a little scary at times. It's a little bit frustrating, but being able to put it out and hopefully help other people and, see my own progress as I go really makes it worth it. So thank you for anybody watching and anyone who's been able to stick through the whole journey. And for new people, there's so much that I've been posting, so love for you guys to check it out, and let me know what you think, and just see how, my journey grows as a recording musician, as somebody who owns his own home studio. But yeah, anyways, Once again, my name's Enrique, and this is One Take Recording. And we'll be back again for another weekly vlog and more music content every day.